through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm, sing along, I love. Hey guys, welcome back. What's up?
Hey.
It's been a minute since our last fast track guide, but we thought we'd get back into it. So you're here with Jicky,
and my levitating camera,
Christine, Shan, and Cody.
Woo! And
So
Cody's gonna run you through.
yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to do cartwheel up. We've had a few requests for the cartwheel up, so we thought this would be a fun one to do because we've covered the front handspring up before. And they are similar in some ways, but they're also different. So what we're going to do, we're only just going to go through a few progressions that we use for this, or a few of the things that you guys should think about when you try this. But before we do that, we just need to warm up a little bit. So we're going to do that, and we'll see you in a sec. Okay, so now that we're warmed up a little bit, we're going to get stuck into this cartwheel up. We're not going to break it down completely, we're just going to go over like a few of the main steps that you guys can follow to get this skill, so this video shouldn't be too long. One thing I want to let you guys know before we get into it too much is just, with all of these level 6 skills, if there's a couple of like key elements that if you focus on, it will help you get every single level 6 skill, or well, let's say inversion, sorry, rather than level 6 because levels are constantly changing. We'll call it inversions. If you focus on these couple of key elements, then every inversion that you try to pick up is going to be easy. So what they are is making sure that you stay down. So whether I'm doing a rewind, a front handspring up, a cartwheel up, I'm going to stay down and let the flyer pop first. So they're either going to pop over me or they're going to pop up enough that they're above me. The reason I do that is because once they're over me, I'm going to be able to then use the power from my legs to throw them, rather than already standing up and then just trying to pull them and yeet them up
But isn't
as high
that
as I
right?
can.
Aren't your arms stronger than your legs?
They shouldn't be.
Most times.
So that's the first thing, is like stay down, let the flyer pop over, no matter which way she's coming from, drive through and then explode and flick to finish, if you can think about that. The next thing with the inversions is keeping your elbows in nice and close. So as soon as I grab Christine, I do have a few bad habits, so you might see me do some things incorrectly, but I should bring her in nice and close, up and through, or like a front handspring, in, over, flick through. For the cartwheel up, as she comes through, I'm going to push against her. I'm just going to leave it there with those two things, but if you think about staying down, elbows in close for all your inversions, you're going to pick them up heaps quicker.
Alright, before we get into doing a couple drills, there's just a couple things I want to let you guys know. Just figuring out where you need to be to put your hands down. So you want to be pretty much in front of him, but not completely, because you don't want to be going past him when you snap for that cartwheel. So hands roughly in front of the foot that's closest to you, and then you want to snap just past the center, so you keep that rotation going.
So you'll see when she comes in, like she's kicking relatively hard, but she's getting those feet together. If she gets to the middle and her feet are still apart, it's going to be very hard for me to slow, because all of that momentum is going to stop. What I'm doing as a base when I'm practicing this timer is I'm trying to grab her as early as I can. Reaching out and grabbing and actually stopping her momentum. You want her momentum to push through, but you want to be able to actually stop and flick back through when you throw, because if you let it come through and just flick up the top, she's actually going to rotate right off onto the right hand side, or the opposite side. So from here, I try and square my body off to the front, so I'm like literally she's coming in from the side. I have seen some bases kind of turn their body a little bit to do it. For me, I just like it to look as much like a cartwheel as I possibly can, so I try and face this way the whole time, and then just turn my head and reach across, make sure her hands are in the middle, stop that momentum, and then like drive back.
Just quickly with that snap as well, we want to be fast with that first leg to get into that right position, but we can only keep that rotation if we have that second leg coming up even faster. So start with that first leg and then even harder with that second leg.
Cool. So we'll do a couple more of those just so you guys can watch how we do like that first progression, and just so that we can warm them up too, because we haven't done one yet today. So just a couple of things with those progressions. When she's coming in, they felt pretty good to me. There was quite a bit of momentum. There was one that kind of pushed through a little bit. For me, that's good because it gives me a little bit more to throw back. So sometimes it's a little bit too much, so they might need to slow up a little bit. But that's where you just got to get the feel for the timing, how strong you are compared to how strong your flyer kicks into it. As soon as I grab her and her hands hit, I try to use her momentum to like lift. Because as soon as she lifts and pops, that's the best point where I'm like using as much of her momentum as possible to help throw it rather than just like strengthening it up.
So yeah, coming in, we want to make sure we're at the right distance, having that snap and that pop through our hands, and then from there you can figure out how much you actually need to do with the angle that you actually want to snap into.
We're going to do that now, so we're going to do that a few times and then just get the feel for it and adjust anything we need to fix. So that actually felt pretty good for the first one. It felt like it was going to be good from our timers, so I kind of thought that was good where it was going to land. A couple things we could probably do. So in that, if Christine kicked in a little faster, it would actually help give it a bit more momentum, but also I didn't finish my flick. And so I think like us changing either of those, we should be able to hit that to the top clean. If we both change it, it'll probably give it too much. So what we're gonna do on the first one, I'm gonna try and flick through because I feel like I didn't. So when I do this, I actually think about pushing across my body to flick all the way through, and then I've got to think the feet are coming this way. So as soon as I flick through, I come back to catch those feet. If you do it correctly, the feet should be like hitting in the middle, but that's just once you've got the timing right.
All right, on this one, I'm gonna try and kick a little bit harder.
Cool, starting to get there. So in that case, we actually did both adjust it a little bit. I think if we both did a little bit more, we should be able to get it clean because I want it to hit like in the middle at the top without budging. It's got a little bit of a bend from arms, so.
This one's sort of a hard skill because it's out in front of your base the whole time. So I feel like that one you were sort of chasing it. So make sure you're nice and close to your base.
And that timers just wrap them out because it's quite awkward for the player. Like when I'm sitting this close to the line and she's trying to get her hands to the line, it's just hard to do it first. So we'll try one more and then maybe we'll give some different variations a go.
I don't know if you noticed in those last few, but my feet were starting to angle out a little bit. So what I do is try and spot something in front. It is hard going down, looking at your hands, and then trying to look up and spot something, but yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So just try and,
Just takes a few to get used to.
Yeah, obviously after you do a few, try and spot something on the wall. Right now we've got green bands over there, so that's my little target.
Alright, let's see if this one can hit clean.
Ooh, I bet you can't go to one hand.
We're going to do 2 hands and then we'll do some variations.
So nice.
Just wanted to say sorry about the excess noise. We've actually got a bit of a stunt class going on today, so we've got a few of the boys in here stunting. And girls.
That'll do.
Yeah,
That'll do for the 2 hands. That'll do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try a few different variations. We haven't done these ones for quite a while, so.
I bet you can't hit it to one hand.
Just you
I didn't finish through. So as a prime example of when the base doesn't flick all the way through and finish their toss and landed super short.
So you didn't flick all the way through?
I didn't. Did not.
do it.
Little wobbly, but it counts. It's a
That was
moment.
me. I was like,
What are you like? Alright, let's go.
Liberty?
Yeah, but why don't you play add-on? So you just do a cartwheel up, awesome. So now
Can't do
just
awesome and add on to that.
Do the liberty first.
Okay, come on.
do it awesome liberty.
Do the liberty, then the...
This one, I would say, is a little bit difficult for me.
No, you just land in 2 feet and then pull one nut, right?
Because you gotta wait.
Yeah, I'd say this one's harder to fly because it kind of like, as soon as they pull that lib, it like sends them off the
Because
side.
this one should slide straight through, and you gotta wait until it literally hits and then pulls real fast. You're so close to my face.
But you're gonna land and then pull, yeah?
Yeah, land then pull.
Just in case you guys are trying this one, make sure you land and pull. Don't try and pull it super early because it'll be a lot harder
It's
to
gonna
catch.
change
Show
that
me a lip,
rotation.
Cody.
Hold it.
You're going to pull a liberty.
That was a little bit early.
She pulled a liberty.
Okay, that probably shouldn't have hit. That was really bad, but it did, so it counts.
I was a little bit early.
So before we do the cartwheel pull up, I actually have a question for you guys. When we learnt this, we actually weren't sure which way the flyer was meant to spin. So we ended up trying both ways and then we like committed to one. But I want to know if you guys do cartwheel pull ups, can you tell us in the comments or DM us and let us know which way as a flyer you spin. Do you spin the same way that you would for like a front handspring up or do you spin the opposite way? Because, yeah.
We have put it down to the same as the front handspring.
Yeah. But I'm keen to hear what way, if you guys do cartwheel pull-ups, like which way you spin and which one you found easier, or if you've just stuck to one and just gone with it.
Settle our argument with Jackson.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Little press.
Would you say that counted?
Nah, I would like it to because I don't want to do anymore. Only because
You're a back spot and a base
I feel
at
like
the same
they,
time.
I don't know if they'll hit today. They don't quite feel like they're there.
Mate.
But like I said, it's been a hot minute. So
You got it. Last one.
Hot. Very much the same, wasn't it?
That was worse.
Huh?
That was worse.
Sorry?
Worse.
I don't know why my left hand's doing that. If we don't hit it, we'll just leave those on.
What'd you say?
If we don't hit this, then you're just gonna have to watch our dodgy ones until we get better.
Tell us how you feel, Cody. Tell us about that experience.
I think I still need to I think I need to be faster, but I think it needs to come in more. If you guys see something that we could fix, let us know.
I think you need to finish it over top of yourself mate, rather than trying to block it because it doesn't have a lot of momentum.
That's because I'm not giving you enough momentum.
Thank you, Christine. Christine's got my back.
Overspin.
Is that a hit? To lip as well. And to the top.
Sorry.
But I think we're gonna have to work on that, get a few more, because it's not really happening today. And we haven't started for a while, a bit tired. So
I'm great.
at least you guys can let us know if there's something in that we need to fix, or let us know what you think about. And that's something that we can work towards. Maybe we can do a separate video on that once we get it. But yeah, we will work on it, and we should be able to get that to the top, because that's the first time we've worked in that in like months and months. And there was a couple that were kind of there, so I think give us a month of working on it, and then we can do maybe just a short video on it and let you know what worked for us. But as usual, please tell us if there's any skills that you would like us to do, either in the comments or shoot us a DM. Also send us a video if there's something of yours that you would like us to critique, and then we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
And love.
What about a cartwheel full up?
1.5. Cartwheel 1.5.
Yeah, I'm facing that way, and I got to spin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations, a full up. Both of you had a moment then.
No, because it goes. I end up here.
Yep. And you're facing me. Your belly's facing me.
Because the cartwheel, I flip this way instead of that way.
So it's just a full.